What's going on, people? It's Abe the Bay. Now, getting ready to pray Maghrib here. I'm just finished watching highlights of the Liverpool Madrid game, and let me tell you, man, Liverpool, Liverpool are in shambles. Madrid. I texted this to my two of my friends. I told them Real Madrid own Liverpool. Real Madrid, Club Real Madrid own Liverpool Football Club. And if you been watching Champions League for the past 5 years, you will know that that's a fact. For the past 5 years, or maybe even longer, but from what I can remember, for the past 5 years, Madrid have beat Liverpool in the Champions League every single time that they faced them. Every single time. Whether it be in the final, quarterfinals, round of 16, you name it. And every single time, since the first time they met in the final where Ramos injured Mo Salah with a WWE move, because let's be honest, that was like, yeah, even in WWE, I think that would be outlawed. I think that would be illegal. But since then, Salah has vowed to get revenge on Madrid every time that they played. And they've probably played 3 or 4 times now. And every single time, or no, maybe they've only played 3 times, but every single time, Madrid just beat Liverpool every single time. It's almost like that's like their little brother. Not even little brother. It's like almost like Liverpool is their son. It's like, calm down, son. It's not your time yet. Every single time they just sun them like, hey, remember who your dad is. And I say that not because, and I know that people will say, oh, Madrid, Madrid is different in the Champions League. Madrid is different. They are so much better in the Champions League. And that's true. That's correct. But I think even more so when it comes to Liverpool, Real Madrid just is on a whole nother level. Even if Real Madrid is horrible in La Liga, they just managed to just beat Liverpool every single time. And what I was saying, yeah, Madrid is good in Champions League. Like last year, they beat, they did back-to-back comebacks 3 times against PSG. What was the other one? The next one, Chelsea, my team actually, then Man City, and every single time they were underdogs. And then even in the final when they beat Liverpool, they were underdogs. But what I mean to say is, especially when it comes to Liverpool, that Real Madrid, they just own them, is that Real Madrid is different in the Champions League, but there were a couple of years within this past 5-year span, since that first game that Salah got injured by Ramos, there were a couple of years where Madrid was not able to win the Champions League or even advance to the final. And even one of those years, my team, Chelsea Football Club, actually beat them on the way to get to the final and win the Champions League. So what I mean is, that's what I mean when I say that Real Madrid, they own Liverpool specifically, because just looking at just the past 5 years, at least from my recollection, is that Real Madrid just always beat Liverpool. And that's not the case when it comes to other teams such as like Chelsea, because even last year, and I know Real Madrid did beat us, but it was pretty close, and we were pretty close to winning. I remember even there was a goal that was counted as that was counted off because it hit the hand of Marcus Alonso. And I believe there was another goal also that may have been counted off. But yeah, and you can say, oh, the game is the game. There's no such thing as luck. It's just better team won. But still, you can go back to a couple of years before that, I believe, or the year before that actually, where Chelsea on the way to going to the final and winning, they beat Real Madrid, and at that point we were just a much better team than Real. We were just a much better team than Real. We played much better. I remember Conte was in one of the forms of his life. We had Kovacic in the form of his life. Even Jorginho was in the form of his life. Even Mason Mount now, who is getting a ton of criticism among Chelsea fans, he was in the form of his life, at that time. And even Havertz, who scored the winning goal in the Champions League final to win it, you could say, oh, he's living off of that still. But hey, if it wasn't for that, we probably wouldn't have kept him, But that's what I mean when I say that, because I think that year that Chelsea beat Madrid to go on to advance on to the, I believe it's either semifinals or final. I believe if Real had played Liverpool instead of playing Chelsea, I think Real Madrid would have won that game. So, yep, that's my 2 cents on it. I think Real Madrid Football Club owns Liverpool Football Club.